Boom, boom, this is Kenry. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So we got a little bit of Destiny Child up here this morning. So the update popped up last night. So let's see what we got. So the new dungeon is Hyperlethal Love. You'll see an icon for it there on your main screen. It's inside the event tab under Night World if you want to go in from that way. So basically, it's a new dungeon. This is glamorous Bridget. I already got her. Um, I pulled her out of the summon. There's a summon pool up for her. I did the pull on it. I like to get one to start off with because you can use her. Her and Mysterious Eve is the other one. There's a summon for her as well too. I'll show you that a little bit here shortly. I like to pull one just so I can use them in the dungeon because you get increased drops um, on the roses, which is what you're pulling for the items to get in the narrative collection. Um, I've already cleared it on normal, and I'm pretty much halfway through it on hard right now. I'm running up through it here now, maybe a quarter of the way up. It's an interesting story about her. The dungeon is wood dungeon because she is fire. So make sure you pull out your fire childs for the dungeon. Um, and that'll make it a little bit easier. But is really, it's just as long as they're max characters, you shouldn't have any trouble using whatever it was. Um, but it is a wood dungeon, so and she's fire, so you want to make sure you use your fire childs because they do better against the damage. Do better damage against fire. So that's it. Hyperlethal Love. We got a New Year's supplicant. I've run the dungeon. I got all 5 of these I needed for today out of the dungeon, so you can get those from there. This runs for 22 days. You need 14 days to complete it, so that gives you a few days that you could miss, but you get a 5-star ticket upon completion, and they got some nice rewards. It looks like 1.5 million in gold, 30,000 onyx, 450 stamina, 8,500 coins, rumble coins from the rumble shop, and then 35 blood gems. It's nice. 5 mat and a equipment ticket, so it's not bad. So yeah, 14 days, but yeah, I got these just by running the dungeon. So you want to make sure you run the dungeon every day. It uses I've been saving up some stamina because I knew I was going to need it. Um, take a look at that. Hot Top's running, so if you want to level up some childs and let it on auto, um, that would be good. Good time to do it. Remember to go check out the World Boss, the Magic Mirror shop, and use those Magic Mirror. Use little medallions to buy everything that you can. Any damage, any that you don't use will be changed over to gold. As you can see, I made quite a few purchases, so I'm happy. It was a good event. So good World Boss. That was a 2-sided MOA. So, but yeah, this is Glamorous Bridget. She's up the 2 drops. We got a summon pool for Mysterious Eve. Okay. And then we got a summon pool for Mysterious Eve and Bridget. And then we've got a summon for just Bridget. I pulled on this one here in the center just to see which one I could get. I just wanted to get one of them so I could start running the dungeon with it. So yeah, so go ahead and take a look at that. Devil Pass has reset. Make sure to go through that because get a 5-star ticket. If you do purchase the Archfiend, which is running at $43.99, you do get all the items in the center here. So pretty good bang for your buck there. A few mission passes are up. There's a paid one here for Mysterious Eve. Another paid one to get some level up materials. Davy one here. This one's free. This is just Glamorous Bridget. I've already started to level her up, so I've already claimed it once. But level her up to 50, then limit breaker to 60, then finish leveling her up to 60 to complete that, and you get a bunch of napping places, and I believe a 5-star mat. Yeah, 5-star mat is there in the tab, so that's good. And then an AI's mission is just for gold, just running, your Devil Rumble. At the end of it, you get 3 to 5-star temples for each of the each of the elements, so you have a greater chance of possibly getting something. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so Hyperlethal Love is what it's called. They've got some pretty good. You can go into Night World, get to it too, and you just go into the event dungeon, and it's in there. They got some pretty good things going in here. So let's see what we got in the dungeon. So your first break, remember to clear a level, you just need to get the blood gem. So the first one is Steel Rose. So this you want to put this. You can put this on Bridget, or you can put it on any other character. But it's a Steel Rose. Second is the Deep Red Dress. Third is the Fresh Blood Choker. So that's a necklace. 5-star ticket. That's nice. 3 to 5 10 pool. Prism. That's not a regular soul card to there. That's a prism. That's nice. And then of course you get her. And the 3 to 5 blood says. So it's not looking. It looks like you can only get. It looks like they're only throwing her out. So you can get one within the narrative, and then you get one. I believe she's yeah. If you purchase the Archdevils, you can get another copy of her. And a card a pack. So this is just a drawing that you can do to choose to get some cards and then a 5 grade A ticket. It doesn't. I don't see any. I don't see any. I don't see any type of another skin for her. I assume that will be coming out in the future, but I don't see any other way. It doesn't look like there's any mission pass that's associated with her. So the most it looks like the most you're probably going to be able to pull for her is just her and one dupe if you purchase the Devil Pass. It doesn't look like there's going to be any other ways to get her. No, she's not showing in this new year either. So yeah, it looks like you're only going to be able to get her once. So you're just going to have to use the summons. You have to pull, do the summon pool to get her. She's got one right here if you want to do it. And she has an awesome kit, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the kit on her is amazing. Um, when I was looking at it, I was like, wow. So she's got a fire attack, of course, because she's a fire child. She deals 470 damage to an enemy, but this enemy, but and priority to barrier. So it's got an anti-barrier, so it removes the barrier and deals 56 per 6. So that's definitely an interesting skill set there, which could be seriously do some don't being able to penetrate the barrier, because that's what usually keeps them alive. And then it's got to deal 850 to 2 random enemies, and it grants pain adaptation, which is a defense increase by 920. And it raises death 4% for every 2% if it was by all allies, up to 105 fire. So it's definitely an awesome addition to a fire team. And then she has damage reflect as well too. So that's nice. And then here's pleasure, her upscale, and it is she deals with 2 admirers. She grants a barrier plus 2,000. So she's an awesome. I would have to say, just by looking at what I'm seeing right here, she's absorb fire, but affected 5 fire type allies. So it's gonna paint some. Yeah, she's definitely an excellent defender. Definitely a good defender. She might be the best fire defender out there. Um, just by way of the damage she deals, along as being a defender. What worries me, the only thing worried about that kit is the fact that it doesn't automatically throw up a barrier unless you do her drive skill. So I'm not sure, because you have to use the drive skill here. Pleasure to grant the barrier. Yeah, and then she does her leader buff as defense for fire type. She's got a pretty good kit. Um, you know, what really makes him good. She is See, she grants a barrier, but she doesn't have to have it on her drive skill. She does it automatically, which what makes her so OP, as well as her, you know, immune to debuffs. So you really can't. That's why she's always, there's a lot of times when I'm finishing up and everybody's been dead. She's the only one alive. Dana is. She's definitely the most powerful defender in the game. So if you've got her, you should be leveling her up to use her max. But this is pretty good. I would say that she's probably the best in terms of fire defenders, though. So it's definitely something to consider. But she's just got a lot of other stuff. She does some. I mean, she's got not only is she defender with the barrier grant, but she penetrates other barriers, and she also increases your defense by 920, which makes it not necessary that you have a barrier. Okay, by increasing your defense by 920, you're getting so much more. And additionally, she raises defense by 4% for every 2% of hit by lost by all allies. So it's really going to be tanky. So she's definitely, I'd have to see it play out, but she's definitely the best fire defender. And based on, but she does a lot of damage, and she does a lot of uh, defense. So she's definitely one of the most potent defenders in terms of attack out there. So yeah, definitely the best one they've got in fire. So it's definitely a kit worth building up for your fire team. Um, so yeah, definitely something to work on. So I'm probably going to try to get as much her as I can, because the only other fire defender I had, I believe, was yeah, I had Hades, and yeah, I think Hades was the only one I had that I was really focusing on. I've got quite a few attackers. I did get this in a ticket back a while ago, um, but in terms of her kit, based and comparable to Bridget, she's just not there. So yeah, this is definitely one to consider, because I think that she's definitely one of the best attack or defenders. Definitely the best fire, and she might be up there. She might be getting close to um, being comparable to Dana, just on the fact that Dana's extremely OP as a defender. I mean, you will not die with Dana, but based on, I have to see this in action, but based on what they're granting with this defense, that much of an increase in your defense, plus defense increase based on how much hit points you've lost, a percentage of that, it could make her pretty OP as well. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to work her up. I've already got her once. I'll get her in the thing, and I'm probably gonna do some summons for her. I've got 52,000 coins, so it's definitely something to look at. But yeah, she's definitely an excellent addition to your fire team, if you're needing one. So yeah, so that's her, Glamorous Bridget. So yeah, focus on that, and it is up, and it will be for 15 days, so you have a little bit of time. But yeah, don't neglect your Devil Bishop Devil Pass is up as well, and the I like this is the supplicated New Year's money, is what they're calling these little medallions. But yeah, you get them pretty quick just by going through the event dungeon. So that's everything that's up. So looks like a pretty good event. Story is very interesting. I went through it. I think you'll find it. What is even more interesting about the dungeon is actually the awakening of Bridget. I've already been through the first stage, because I've already awakened her up to, I've got her up to C, as you can see there in the class. So definitely, once you do get her, go through her awakening, because the awakening looks to be fascinatingly interesting. I was thoroughly impressed with the first, because as you go through the awakening, you get a scenario as well too. It lets you learn a little bit more about the child. So definitely awaken her once you get her to see something extremely interesting. It was very something I'd never quite seen before, and I was really surprised at it. So yeah, so a combination of the dungeon and awakening gets a good story about a little bit about what makes Bridget tick. So yeah, go ahead and take time to do that. All right, and I need one more 5-star child to do a pull in the House of Reincarnation. So I'll be getting a couple, 5, 10 tickets at this in this particular event. As you can see, there's a few of them out there. I'll end up getting them, and then I'll come back. And this is the current setup that I'm going to be pulling. I want to get a shoe. It's the only way to get a shoe, as far as I can tell, is in the House of Reincarnation. And I need one more Chang to 6/6 her. I'm working on the new light Fredge. I've got him up like I think 4, so I need a few more for him. And of course Charlotte, I need her. And I need one more, 2 more on Hestia there, and then one more on Area to get her 6/6 as well. So this is the ones that, the ones to get. But I'm looking to get Issue just because I don't have her. But I need one more 5-star child to do that, because you need 6 5-star childs to do the pool. I've got 5 on childs that I've already maxed out, or childs that I'm not particularly focusing on, and I'll use those to do it, but I need one more. So as soon as I get that, I will definitely post a video, and we'll use the House of Reincarnation again. If you look at my previous video, I did do House of Reincarnation, if you want to see how it works, and I did pull out I pulled out a Catherine, which I had her at 6. She was a 60. I had her at 5 dupes, and I needed one more to fully 66 or max her out, and I was able to do that because I got the pool out of the reincarnation. So it's definitely nice. It's being able, it allows you to you know, sort of min-max your count. It allows you to focus on those childs. You just need one more or 2 more to get those dupes. It gives you a better chance of doing it than just pulling it from the a 5-star ticket, which is not a very good luck of having too much RNG in that, because so many 5-star childs. So yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, looks like it's a pretty good definitely something you want to focus on. But yeah, run that, and don't forget to focus on the this New Year's unsuffocating to get all this little goodies that are in here. And then you get a 5-star ticket at the end of it. Okay, so all right, everybody, thanks a lot for watching. Click on the like button if you like the video, and click on the subscribe button if you want to get notified every time I drop a video. I try to drop a video at least once a day. So thanks a lot for watching. This is Kenrier signing out.